Hello everyone, welcome in my next video of the chemistry factory. I did do some changes to the map gen. This occurs much less, but I did buff the output a bit more, and those stones do occur much more now. I might change it again if it's if it does change it a lot, but for the moment I will just try and see it. These ores are also reduced, and the output from it should also be reduced. It should only give 1 instead of 15. It's as I saw in the config, and it was separate from those ores, so should not be a problem. I cannot check it now. I might try it. Do I have more of this ore? Moisten it. No, I don't think so. I will have to mine some. I think this should also be done in this one. I do have lots of them shards, and yes, it's also done. This one. Oops. Let's see what it gives. Should be 1 to 20. Nope. Just get a native mineral. In this case it should give 20 stuff in the mineral analyzer. Okay, lots of iron and a logic chip with gold. Lots of glass also. It's a bit more expensive, but it works. But it's not impossible. That's what I meant. So now let's check if there are more of these ores present. I should eat something. Just have to dig somewhere and I will find it. Literally, those are still hard, however. What's this? White granite. So this also means less of this and more this, so less gerechtig ores also. I might change this again to occur more frequently instead of those. I will see. No, not those also. I think I have used up all of them. I think. Oh boy. Huge cave. Very huge cave. That's what I wanted to see. Definitely not. But since one chunk has plenty of it, of the ore. Should not be hard to find. Unless light, of course, is getting a problem. Is becoming a problem. Let's dig somewhere else. Like here, for example. Reason why I changed the generation is to make loading smoother. So I found loading was getting a bit heavy. It's purely for that. But I will not disable it. If I disable it, you need a hoop pick to acquire it. That would make it. Don't think there is any way to make a bot in here that mines for you with the tools that you choose it for it. A bit like the autonomous activator from thermal expansion. There's no such block here, so it's easier to leave them. So mining will be it will be better to mine. That's what I mean. So I did not find it, but when I find it, I surely gonna test it. If it's better or not. Yeah, of course it does not give iron, but it's not much iron, but it does buff other metals for a bit. But it gives actually iron when you wash it. Pyrites. This I don't know. Was also iron, I think. Yes. So yeah, it gives iron. Although it's the more of the rest products, but that's okay, since it's less, since it's meant to be a low tier iron source. Let's use saplings for this. Around bacon. That's one. Oh no. And that's two. How is my peat drying going? Seems very nicely. So I can convert it to more fuel blocks. It will be very useful. Now that I have those mining tools, I could do the nether. That's, I think, my plan for this episode, the nether for a bit. Nether, yes, nether is here. This was a long awaited task to do, so I will do it now. Might do it now as well, so I have quite a bunch of the cobblestone. And stone is also easier to make. with a new casting. So let's do this. As some kind of protection unit. That's good. Actually, it's not actually needed to raise it since the portal is already on the same height, so this is not really needed unless I wanna use it to protect me from the guests, the ones you hear. Like this. So around here. Yes, perfect. Hey, sulfur and nether quartz dust. How nice. And here, this again. Let's do it here also. Let's smooth this a little bit out. And put some protection here also. That's good. Protection installed. So if a guest should ever show up from there, at least my base is protected. So that should be a bit better on defense. Same here. Oh, another ore. More sulfur. Very nice. Let's see. Let's expand it towards here. Yes. Very good. And let's expand this one for here. Let's smooth this one's a bit out. Looks better. And here. Let's do this for the moment. Just make it a bit lower. That's perfect. Oh, even more sulfur. Pile of sulfur dust. So this one also, yes, here also, Perfect. Oh, another lots of nether quartz. I might fill up this hole actually. Oops. I'm not much in a talking mood at the moment. Will change later on. And I heard them guests approaching, which is not good. Not so very good. So I will have to play hide and seek. So again in the base, let's drop the ores, nether quartz and other materials. Let's drop it here for the moment. These ones do not belong here. Magnetite dust has priority. Hematite also, or not? No. What's this? Chalcopyrite. That's copper. Sphalerite. Gold also gives copper, so I'm gonna wash that, I think. Or no, it's not really a priority. This one might be better. Oh, nickel can also be. Does this give anything special? Just netherrack. Sulfur gives sulfur. Kinda like expected. Let's put those here. Sphalerite gives gallium. Sperylite. Do not need those. Pentladite gives sulfur. Tin ore is very abundant, like always. That is now very valuable also. Let's see. Windmill with steel. It's a bit expensive for the moment. Steel and iron in general. Oh really? The world did not see any action while I was away, of course. Not any of it. And one thing I might highlight, which won't be for soon, but I will highlight it anyway, is that the distilled water change. And that means some recipes are more difficult to make and others are maybe easier to make, and one of them that's easy is reed water. If you distill this one, you get sugar, of course. This one is 1 to 4, 1 from 4 units. Of course you get them sugar. Reed water is not hard to make. You get this and you get those plant remains which can be used as fuel. so it's very good. Or can be fermented with water to get biomass, and biomass can then be made to bioethanol or distilled water, for example. So in that case should be a good investment. And sugar, I don't know for what sugar is used in this mod pack. Speed upgrade. Can be decomposed but requires a lot of energy. Also decomposable. Also requires lots of energy. Speed upgrades. Oh, okay. And it's dark, very dark actually. I don't see a lot at the moment. Do see some water. And I will have to watch out for the oil. You know what I'm gonna do before closing the video? I'm gonna build a boat and sail to the other side of the ocean, since that should be new generation, terrain generation, I think. So I'm just gonna do that. Of course with none of mine stuff, because I probably want to suicide or die, or I may die because of something, and it's not advisable to bring stuff that far with me. So just for safety I will do that. Take the boat. No armor also. No, wait. Just one more thing to do. Sleeping. And I hear downstairs that food is almost ready, so I hope I find land soon, a new gen soon. You can sprint in a boat, so it's a little bit faster, I think. Not that it looks so much faster, I think. Not really. Apparently food is already done. They did say 18 o'clock and it's still 17:84, 48. So it's a little bit earlier. What's happening? New world generation. No, noticed the lag suddenly? It's a lot slower now because of this. Yes, this is the new world gen. And these are the effects. And I stumbled upon a beach or a desert, a beach, yes, I think. This is a desert rose which apparently from afar looks like a creeper. Some gypsum formation, and lots of oil, fossil fuel stuff. It's a very big one, probably infinite, I think. And that is a chunk generation error because of some whatever reason. And now these ones are of course more plentiful. That's a light error, rather. Yes, light error. Lots of copper metal. That's good because I need copper, very much copper. Oh, I am starving on a deserted island with no food and whatsoever. Remember what I said with dying? Oh, and this salt water from IHL tools. Nice. Notice how slow this is. You really don't want to get in this fluid. It's almost impossible to escape from it. Like real impossible. And let's see what's on that island. I wonder, is it still slow? Oh no, he fixed it. I ascend faster than ever. Previously it was like not as slow as oil but slower than normal water. Normally salt water has a higher density, so actually you should rise faster than not salty water. Because your body gets pushed up faster, and this is a non-gerechtig ore, I think. Yes. Another big island. Seem to be plentiful here, and the low elevation is interesting, actually. Maybe after I mine those veins out, I might build my base here, since salt water is interesting as some salt source. Yeah, salt source, of course. Salt water. Store salt. No, I need salt water. Ah, here it is, salt water. Can be electrolyzed at a very low cost, which gives oxygen. It's probably the first one you will want to use. Of course, drying is also quite low tier. But that's with all things, but it takes longer. Of course, salt, yes. Salt is also not hard to electrolyze. Chlorine. You can make oxygen with water. Oxygen is for the roaster. Also, beaches are now also reduced in the chance to see some beach. They are still plentiful. Let's put those here to place as a marker. What's this? Is magnetite, and this is definitely new gen because there is no gold ore in here, which means this is not previously generated. And now let's do something like diving in the ocean or something. And this ocean is so huge. What is that? That looks like an oil spring from Krechtig, actually. Also, besides oil springs, there are now infinite lava and water pockets in the overworld. Because of the Krechtig mod, which is nice, so lava will be an infinite source now. If you find it, of course. If you find it. Might be something out there, but I don't know really. This looks like a cave or something. But it's way too dark to see anything. Look at this darkness. Without a potion you are basically helpless. Now I'm dying. I think I'm at the surface, yes. And now I'm back at spawn, and I will probably leave it here. It's not much productive, but I did visit some new world gen, and I did show what you can get from this with the rock prospector. I might do the rest also. Of course, this will give me tools for like forever, so I can likely make all my tools out of this or trade it for emeralds, but it was a little bit overpowered. Oxide mineral, very nice. Here you see the elements, lots of them. Will get lots of stuff from it. Really, lots of stuff. Very rich yields. Especially this is interesting. Buchmit, because it gives aluminum. It actually gives bauxite. But since this, to split it in the basic elements, yeah. It's just like that. Silicates. Whoa. Those metals. It's really nice, really nice. Biotite. It's also a Krechtig mineral. This one does give fluorite, and this one, not this one apparently. There was some exchange between fluorite. I haven't tested yet, but this one got replaced by this one instantly, so I had to shut something off in order to produce this, but later on I will revert that and will make this craftable from probably this, no, not that, that's basic fluorine, but from fluoric acid of hydrofluoric acid, hydrogen fluoride will be craftable to this. I don't think you can store a bucket with hydrogen fluoride because it's a gas. But this one is possible. For example. Or maybe if I manage to fill it with a canning machine, it should be ideal. Should be perfectly. Or if the fluids have the same what's it called, or dictionary thing. The problem is here it's listed as a gas and here it's listed as a fluid and as a liquid, and it's not a liquid, it's a gas. So this should be a gas, fluoric fluid. Hydrofluoric acid is a gas, unless this one is a solution in water, of course. Then it's something else, of course. Yeah, that's a different story. Okay, might be that. Copal shards. Really? Taken by the ember shard. Nice. So that are the yields of this one. We'll have to make a separate chest or room for that, really. That will be in the next video, the Dutch one, I think, because now it's eating time. So I see you guys later. Bye bye.